Don't make decisions when you're angry. Don't make promises when you're happy. Smart girls like to hear they're pretty. Pretty girls like to hear that they're smart. Avoid bad habits. They will become harder to break as you get older. If you try to please everybody, somebody won't like it. Clean dishes as you cook. Letting go is very hard, but it's the best thing to do. You don't really know the person you're with until you move in together. Never marry anyone without living with them first. If your problem can be solved with money, it's not a real problem. If you have to keep asking yourself if something is worth it, then maybe it's not. Don't take criticism from anyone you would not take advice from. Education in knowing things means nothing if you're not willing to put in effort and use what you know. Believe half of what you see, and don't believe anything you hear. We are the average of the people we spend time with. Surround yourself with good people to be a good person. If it were easy, everybody would do it. Leave when a promise turns into a sorry. Never tell your boss you're bored. Strive to be the man you want your daughter to marry. If you blame it on someone else, don't expect it to get better. Figure out what you love to do, and then figure out how to get someone to pay you to do it. One woman can be a big enough headache. Keep that in mind before you get involved with two at once. The first hole you penetrate on a woman is her nose. The most important thing you can learn is personal responsibility. Bad things happen. It's your job to overcome them. Cooking and cleaning are basic life skills, and not a gender role. Do not judge a person by their words. Judge them by their actions. If you're not dating to marry, then you're dating for heartbreak. Let that sink in and be in a serious relationship. Nothing changes if nothing changes. You can make all the mistakes you want. Just don't make the same one twice. If you aren't confident, fake it. It will come. Potential means you haven't done anything yet. Honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. The clock does not determine when the job is done. Life can take a loved one at any time, so cherish those you love. Make time for family and friends, and tell people you love them often. People have to do a lot of stupid shit to figure out what they really want. Go for someone you perceive to be out of your league. You'll surprise yourself. Keep your eyes and ears open. and your mouth shut. Observe for all the information. Buy a plunger before you need a plunger. Only judge someone based on what you know about them personally, never what other people say about them. Don't try to fit in where you're not wanted. Friends can still screw you over without doing so intentionally. When you start to work hard for 6 months. After that, they won't bother you, and your job will be extremely easy, and you won't have to do much. No matter how hot you find someone, you'll get used to their appearance faster than you like. Sometimes, when something tragic or heartbreaking happens, you never truly get over it or move on. You just learn to live with it. Nothing good ever happens after midnight. Save money as soon as you get paid, and not what's left. The only thing constant in this world is change. Letting go is much easier than you think. Holding on is much tougher than you think. A lot of people lie, and for no reason other than they're bored. Your progress does not need to be seen or validated by others. Be real. There's no quick and easy way to achieve or attain something valuable and hard-earned. Anyone else who tells you otherwise is trying to sell you something. Do what is right, not what is easy. The person behind you isn't going to pay your speeding ticket. Making others look bad doesn't make you look better. Buy high-quality tools, so you only have to buy them once. There is absolutely no reason to lay your hands on a person out of anger. No excuses, because excuses don't solve your problems. Life doesn't really start until your 30s. Everything before is still the tutorial. No matter what the circumstance, drive defensively. Your only goal in driving is to reach the destination safely. Learn to be content and happy by yourself. If you need a company to be happy, then it will make you weak. If you can't take care of yourself when you're angry, you can't take care of anyone else. Don't make promises when you're happy. Protect and defend those smart girls that are incapable like to hear they're pretty themselves. Pretty girls like to hear that they're smart. If you're interested in a girl, see what her mother looks like. Avoid bad habits. That's how she will turn out harder after marriage to break as you get older. Don't borrow anything. If you try to please, you can't afford to replace. Somebody won't like it. Trust is built over the life of a relationship, but can be lost in an instant. If you're not careful, is very hard, but it's the best thing to do. Brush your teeth before you put on your tie. You don't really know the person you're with until you move in together. Is beneath one's dignity. Never marry anyone without living with them first. If you say you'll do something, do it. If your problem, your work can be solved, is with one money, of the most valuable things you can cultivate. And if your word ever loses that value, if you have to keep asking, it will be hard to get it back. If something is worth it, then maybe it's not. Always go out into public dressed like you're about to meet. Don't take criticism from anyone of your life you would not take advice from. Women fall in love with what they education in knowing men fall in love with what they see. If you're not willing to put in effort, women wear makeup and use what you know, and men lie. Believe, don't let what you see affect your life. And don't believe no matter if those emotions are your own or someone else's. We are the average of the people we spend time with. The world owes you nothing. Surround yourself with good people. Has too much going on to be a good person to care about you. If nothing is ever as easy, everybody would do it. The person who cares less when a promise has the most power into a relationship. Never. If you like what tell your boss you're bored, it will never feel like work. Strive to be the man. Being kind to yourself to marry is the best medicine. If you blame it on someone else, don't change yourself. Don't expect it just to make someone happy. Unless that someone is you. Figure out what you love to do. And then, don't judge anyone. Figure out how to based on the rumors that you have heard about to do it. Know people by yourself and have your own opinion. One woman can be a big enough headache. Never stop the other person from talking before you get involved, because the worst thing that could happen to them is you proving them wrong. The first hole you penetrate on a woman, think with your big head, not your little one. The most important thing you can learn, real growth, is personal when you start checking and correcting yourself. Bad things happen. Instead of blaming others, your job to overcome, you take your power back by being responsible for your life. Cooking and cleaning are basic life skills. And no matter their job or status in life, everyone deserves. Do not judge a person by their words. Judge them. Do not chase by their actions who are walking out of your life. If you're not dating to marry, if you love your dating, let it break. If it comes back, then it's yours in a serious relationship. And if not, then move on. Nothing changes. If nothing changes, you can't go back and change the beginning. But you can make all the mistakes you want and change. Don't make the same one twice. You can't control what thoughts enter your mind. You are confident. So you can control what thoughts you entertain. Don't give energy to thoughts that don't make you feel good. Means you haven't done anything yet. Kindness will not win you respect. Honesty is a very expensive gift, but that's the one. Don't expect it from cheap people. One of your worst enemies. The clock does not determine ego when the job is done. It will tell you that you're never wrong, that you are invincible. Life can take a that you have no weaknesses. So cherish regularly. Tell your ego. Make time for family and friends, and tell people you love them often. You never realize when the most cherished moments of people your life have to do a lot of stupid shit. Try to enjoy out what they really want. I don't care what you do someone with your life. Perceived to be. Just be a good person. You'll surprise yourself. You only have one life. Keep your eyes and ears open and your mouth shut. Observe for all the information. Your life won't go as planned. And trust me, it's a good buy a plunger before you need a plunger. Prepare for each moment. To be only judge someone based on what you know about them personally. Never what other people say about them. Don't try to fit and where you're not wanted.